Okay, good morning to all my dear students and audience. Today we will learn about the third part of the active and passive voice. First of all, I want to clear what are the sentences of which the passive voice we cannot make the passive voice sentence from the active to passive voice sentence. First of all, I want to tell you there are two types of the verb, main verb. Listen carefully. That is the transitive and second is intransitive. Later on, I will tell you about the assertive sentence, negative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, late sentence. How to change the active sentence of these sentences, such as if we find the sentence of the assertive sentence, we find the assertive sentence, then how we will change it? When we find the negative sentence, then how we will change it in from active to passive voice? When we find the interrogative sentence of any tense, then how we will change it from interrogative to from active to passive voice? When we find the imperative sentence, now how we will change it from active to passive voice sentence? If we find the sentence, if we start with the late, then how we will change it into passive voice sentence? Before that, it is very necessary to understand the kinds of the verb. There are two kinds of the verb, that is the transitive verb and intransitive verb. Which is called the transitive verb or which is called intransitive verb? I want to give you an example. For example, this is the transitive verb. Suppose I write here, I am teaching him. I am teaching him. And second is intransitive verb. Which is the intransitive verb? I am sleeping. I think you have understood why it is intransitive verb and why it is transitive verb. Listen carefully. In transitive verb, you will find the object. In intransitive verb, you will not find a object. The sentence which have the object, which is called the transitive verb. The sentence which does not have object, which is called intransitive verb. Suppose I have written here, I am teaching him. This is the subject, this is helping verb, this is main verb, this is object. It means it is called the transitive verb. And this is the subject, this is helping verb, this is main verb, there is no object. I am sleeping, what you are sleeping? I am teaching him, to whom you are teaching? I am teaching him. It means the sentence but it does not have the object, which is called the intransitive verb. Keep in your mind, it is very necessary if you want to learn the active voice and passive voice. I am teaching him, the sentence which has the object is called the transitive verb. Now it should be very clear in your mind so that Now we will further proceed further and we will take a one by one. This should be clear in your mind and you must note down it in your copy. Now you will learn about the how to change the many sentences, many kinds of sentences, we will learn how many kinds of the sentences to change from the active sentence to the passive sentence. First of all, we will take the assertive sentence of any tense. Now, you write here one sentence of a active. Suppose he has killed him. Full stop. It is the transitive sentence. And he has killed him. It is the active sentence. Why it is the active sentence? As I told you day before yesterday, that the subject is doing the work. It means subject is doing the work on the main verb. This is he, this is subject. Has is the helping verb of a present perfect tense and killed is the main verb. That is the third form. And it is object. Also I want to clear you the verb, form of the verb. Listen carefully and write down in your copy form of a verb. I will tell you each and everything about the parts of speech. At that time you will learn each and everything. Now I am taking the topic. Form of the verb. That is the we write it here first form. We write it in a second form. Write here with third form. Sometimes we write here first form plus ing. Now this is the easy way to learn it. We adopted this method to teach the student easily. But actually what is this? This is present form. First form is called present form. Second form is called the past form. That work has been done in past. And present form, this work is being done in the present time. And it is participle. This is the third form. This is participle. Either the work has been done in the past or future and present, or it is going to be. So this is called participle. Now the first form plus ing. When there is the ing with the main verb, and it is in the before the helping verb, then it will be called as a tense. This is the present continuous, past continuous, or past present continuous, present perfect continuous. You can say present continuous, present perfect continuous, past continuous, past perfect continuous, future continuous, future perfect continuous. But sometimes we see that the main verb is having the ing with it, and it is written in the first of the sentence. Then it is called gerund. Then it is called a gerund. Well, the word which is the main verb which is having the ing with itself and which is written in the beginning of the sentence, then it is called gerund. And what is infinitive? Then main verb, and in between, after the first form of the main verb and before the main verb, and there will be the two, that is called the infinitive. Suppose try to play. This is a infinitive because it is connecting two main verbs and giving the sense. Walking, when it is written first in the beginning of the sentence, it is called gerund. I write here, walking is a good exercise. Then it is the subject. In this sentence it is subject, but it is subject of the gerund. It is the main verb, walk is the main verb, and here is ing. We will call it as a first form plus ing, but here it is called the gerund. And it is the second shape of this walking is a subject. Exercise is a good walking is a good exercise. Now try to play football. It is called an infinitive, connective. When it is written before, to is written before the main verb, then it is called an infinitive. For example, to do yoga is a good habit. Now what is this? It is the main verb, and is a to, it is called infinitive. It is called a gerund, and it is called a preposition. But here we will also say it is, there are three rules. It is a connective because it is connecting the two main verb, and it is called the preposition because it is connecting the two verb. It is infinitive, but infinitive is that which comes in the beginning of the sentence, and after the two there will be the main verb, then the to do yoga. This is the complete is the subject, and is the linking verb, and a habit object, and a good it is the adjective. It is adjective. I will tell you what is adverb and adverb. First of all, I will complete this topic. Now I think that you understood it. This is the transitive verb. In transitive verb, you have learned the form of the main verb. Now I will take the main topic. He has killed him. This active sentence, we want to make it as a passive sentence, and it is an assertive sentence. I will take only the one sentence so that you can understand it easily. How we will make it? First of all, we have learned that object will be changed into the subject. So what is object? Object is him. Now what is we will change this object him into the subject. Then what is the subject of him? Subject of him is he. Now secondly, when we will change the subject into the object, it will be written later on. Now we will take the tense first of all. What is the tense? Tense is has. To your right here, this is the singular noun, on singular noun or a pronoun, or you can say it is a subject. Now here will come has. After has and have and had, when you change it to passive voice, then you will have to write here been. He has been. Now you know that in passive voice only the main verb, third form of the main verb will be written. So you write here kid. Okay. Now what is left? Now left is a he. He is a the subject. It will be changed into the object. So what is the object of him? He. That is the him. You write here him. Or before the object, you will have to write by or a him. This is the assertive sentence. Assertive sentence means only sentence. Only sentence means the positive sentence. Now we want to take the negative sentence. Oh Benny, you are not cooking rice. This is present continuous tense because here is the helping verb is are and here is the first form plus ing. Now this is subject, this is helping verb. It is also called the auxiliary verb and it is not, hence it is a negative sentence and it is the main verb or it is a object. Now we will take the object first as a subject, right here rice. Then we will take the helping verb, rice is a singular noun, then you write here is. Then you take the main verb before, then you will write the third form the main verb cooked, but where you will write the ing, it will be included with the being, being. Then you make the third form of the cooked. Then is being cooked. Before the subject you write you. Now note word has not been written here. Then it is the positive sentence. Now we want to make it a negative sentence. So you will have to write the negative sentence in the when you change the active from the positive. So rice is not. Then you write here is a not being cooked by you. Then it is called the negative sentence. Because you have used this sentence as I can write it again so that you can see it easily. Rice is not being cooked by you. Now it is an interrogative sentence. Any type of sentence, any kind of sentence, when you take the tense of the any kind of sentence of the any tense, then you, if you want to change the active sentence into the passive sentence, then with that is the negative sentence, you can change it easily. Now we want to change the interrogative sentence. What is the interrogative sentence? Interrogative sentence that will start with the helping verb of WH word. First of all, we will write here had they won the match or interrogative side. And second sentence is a why had you written a letter. Both are interrogative sentence. Because there is the interrogative sign at the end of the sentence, and here sentence in the third sentence has started with the helping verb of the had, that is past perfect, and fourth sentence has started with the WH word. Now first we will change it. Then when you will change it, then you take the helping verb as it is. You write it as it is. So sentence is third. Here you write here had. There will be no change here. Had. Now what? Which is the subject? Object is this. You write here. It is the helping verb. It is the subject. It is the main verb. It is the object. Now had helping verb will be written in the beginning of the sentence. Now you take the object as a subject. Had the match. What you will write? When you change the active sentence into passive sentence, which is having has, have and had, then has, have, had. After these helping verb you will write been. To write here been. Had the match been. This is the third form of the main verb. Won. Had the match been won. Now, if you write to here by them means there are so many players in the game, in the match. Then if you want to write the indication, there is no indication how many players are there in the match. Now it is not necessary to write here by them. It means had the match been won. That is the sufficient. But if you write here by them, you can write it. There will be no any problem. But when there are unknown person, you can't count the number people. Then you will not write the as a subject, as a object. That is the people, everyone, everybody, each. These are the some words. None of them you will not write them. Fourth sentence is why had you written a letter? Now we want to make it as a passive voice. So it is very easy. Students are very confused that the sentence when come in the negative, interrogative and the WH word, then they cannot make it, they cannot change into the passive sentence. They have the confused. There is no any confused. If an interrogative start with the helping verb, you keep the helping verb as where it is written. Don't write here and there. The place will be same. And when you find the WH word, at that time you also don't change the WH word except the who. The why will be same, will be in the same place, and had will also be in the same place. Then you written a letter, these will be changed. I change here this sentence here. This is the form. Why had. Now you write here as it is. Now why had a letter been written by you for interrogative sign. There is no problem. Earlier had the same place. WH word had the same place. Object we have changed into the subject. Okay. Had, after had we will write the been. It is also okay. Then third form of the main verb will be used. It is written, wrote written, and you will change the subject into object. We have changed it before the object, you will write it by. Each and everything have been changed. This is the WH word. This is helping verb. This is subject. This is the third form of the main verb. This is verb and this is object. And you have changed it. Now how you change it is nothing at all. When we write the English, what is the formula to write the English? This is the formula: subject plus helping verb plus main verb plus object. This is the formula of active sentence. So many other words will come in this sentence because there are the parts of the speech. Part of speech means every word should be identified in the English sentence. When you change the sentence in the passive voice, then it will be formula of the passive voice like this. This is object, this is helping verb, this is main verb, this is by, and this is a subject. It is the formula, but it should be kept in your mind, because when we change this active sentence to passive voice, then we will again we analysis the sentence. Then we will analysis like this: subject plus helping verb plus main verb plus object. Or you can write by or object. When you, because it will give the same sense, it gives the same explanation, and it will also give the same explanation, but here it will not give any explanation. Object will not is not going to give you any sense. It is only to understand yourself, but when you have changed the active sentence to passive voice, formula will be same, but it is the tricks how to change it. Okay. Now fifth sentence will take. This is the imperative sentence. The sentence will start with the main verb. It is called the imperative sentence. Likewise, kindly give me your pen. Full stop. It is imperative sentence. Why it is imperative sentence? Because the sentence will start with the kindly and please, or the sentence will start after the kindly and please. There is the main verb. First for present form. This is the first form of the main verb. Then it is called the imperative sentence. It is like asking of the question. It is the request. Then how you will change it? You change it into like this. Fifth, then when you find the kindly and please, then you change. When you find the kindly word in the beginning of the sentence and after the kindly word or please word, if you find the give, then it starts with the main verb. Then how will you write here? You change the kindly word in the you are requested to, and remaining portion you write here same. Give me your pen. Now you can change it in another shape. Just you take this your pen. Your pen right here should be. Your pen should be given to me. Before the object pronoun, you have to write here too. You learn it, yeah, keep it in your mind. Now, third is the late sentence. When you find any sentence of late, I write here, open the window. Open the window. And second sentence is let the window open. Let the window open. Now this is the sentence has started with the late and it is the start with the main verb. We will change it here only. Now how we will change it here? Open the window. Let the change this object into subject. Let the window be opened. This is the third form of the main verb. And seventh sentence है, let the window be opened. तो इस you will change it है, you should है, this is you should है, window is object है, we will make it an object. The window should be opened. This sentence is a which start with the main verb, then you take the late word, and if the sentence start with the late, then you take the subject as subject and should word in the both will be in this second sentence should will be used, should be. Here we have not used any should word, only the be word will be used. Now student, today's topic is finished and tomorrow I will tell you about the active patience. Okay, nice day.